And you see this is a Sunday night trade, right? So this is a Sunday night trade, 12th of January, 11 o'clock Sunday night before the cash market kicks into gear, right? Before the futures really get going into the Tokyo Open. So you can see what the conversation is. This is the time attached to this tweet. You can check it for yourself. 12th of January. 12th of January. At this stage, the trade is obviously going to be before the 13th. So there's the trade area there. We can mark it on the screens. All good. Now, obviously, this is oil, and you can see the time in the morning here. You can see obviously, jumping across into a trade that we've been kind of concentrating on. And, this is a deal, and I'll show you why we've been buying this all the way through this process. But obviously, we're going to then move to the Sunday night. There's the Sunday night trade there. There's the trade there. There's the cash close, cash open narrative there. But there's trades all the way down into this area, but we'll come back to that trade all the way down into this area here, okay? So what were we talking about at the time? Inflation expectations placed a price tag at 80. So we need to see that backing off if we think we're going to get short oil. So bearing in mind that at this stage it was trading 76.50, 77s, right? Does everybody remember these conversations? Does everybody remember this tweet? Does everybody remember this narrative? So where that black line is, and before that black line, because we talked about this the previous week, because this was one of the big conversations we had when we were talking about the dots plots, remember? So we were talking about this and we says, look, this is going to 80. This is going to 80. And you can see here, inflation expectations place a price tag at 80. So I mean, it's not like we can retract it. It's on the tweets. It's on the timestamp. It's already available for you. So why were we so excited about this 80 price? Why were we so excited? Because we told you inflation expectations suggested 80, and were we right about inflation expectations suggesting 80? Because remember, we had the big buy trade down into the bottom edges here. So the big buy trade was this little bad phase down here at $73. Remember that? There was a big rip in the inflation break-evens here. And obviously in that big rip in inflation break-evens, it left this buy trade at 73s massively, massively exposed. And then, of course, from that point onwards, this was still ripping higher. So we knew that 80 was the big target price. And obviously, this is, as I said, this is the G contract that we were talking about at the time. So we're not talking about the H. We're not talking about March. And, of course, there's your big volume exit price there. And that's you. You're finished, right? Finished. That's well, when you think about the trade down here, that's a 73 to 80 trade right there. That's a $7,000 swing winner in just 6 days. $7,000 per contract. Swing winner in 6 days. That is not bad trading, is it? Not bad trade outcome. And even if you took the 77s when we tweeted it, you were still able to make $3,000 in just a few days as well. So if anybody did play that macro, congratulations. It was a big winning play. Massive winner for anybody that trades these inflation break-even storylines. And just crazy how good it was. Absolutely fabulous. losing a little bit of money again there, guys, on that NASDAQ. I don't see a strong reason to be long the markets, to be honest. It's not a strong storyline as far as I'm concerned. Certainly dealer positioning and tape suggests sell side, but we've got to trade what we see in terms of relative value, and you can see quite clearly a buy side rotation off of this spring trade here. And the value becomes very bullish all of a sudden, and we were expecting to take a 75 bid targeting the 500, and we've just targeted the 500 on a shakeout with an A10, and obviously not selling it, but certainly closing out my positions at that stage. We can see the little divergence here on an NVIDIA narrative, giving me a good excuse to close my positions at 500 and walk away with another $800 profit on the swing. Very happy with that. But as I said, still negative in terms of dealer positioning. Not seeing anything particularly improving on that. So I'm happy to book my money on 500 and see if we can maybe get a sell side value retest and maybe get some short business done up here.